Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back and ready to crack down on the galaxy's largest interstellar drug consortium in XCOM, The Long War. Yeah, you heard me right. It may have taken me nearly 18 months of hard-fought alien butchery and dissection, but I finally figured out the aliens' plan. And to say that it's nefarious is something of an overstatement. It's not really so much evil as it is stupid. Did the aliens come here for conquest? Nope. Did they come to strip our natural resources and take them back to their homeworld? Also, no. Did they come to hunt humans for sport? Well, maybe a little, but mostly, turns out the aliens came for laundry detergent. I know it sounds absurd, but if you think about it, it's the only sensible explanation. The aliens are addicted to laundry detergent. They just can't help themselves. They've got a vicious little soap and fabric softener monkey clinging to their backs, and it's screeching and flinging shit everywhere. And the only way they can calm it down is to feed their addiction with some delicious, delicious detergent. In hindsight, it makes perfect sense. Constant raids on laundromats, piles of powdered soap cut into easily sniffable lines, dryer sheets scattered everywhere being used as rolling papers. It's been all about the detergent all along, folks. All the sweat, all the blood, all the pain, death, and strife. It's all been so the aliens can score their next hit of sweet Mexican blue liquid detergent. And it's such a waste. I mean, they could have come in peace and just offered to trade their advanced technology for our apparently highly advanced detergent technology. We would have made the trade. I mean, they didn't have to come down here and get all rowdy, as Will Smith would say. And now, not only will they not be taking the secrets of Tide powder detergent, Tide liquid detergent, Tide stain sticks, Tide stain fighter, and the many other fantastic Tide technologies available. This episode brought to you by Tide. To their homeworld, they won't be gaining any of that. And further, their efforts to procure the substance they desire are actually wasting it by forcing us constantly to scrub bloodstains out of our uniforms. It's really sort of a tragedy. The very thing that they want and need is the thing that's going to destroy them, folks. It's senseless, tragic, and stupid. But, that's the horrors of addiction, folks. Be you addicted to Tide or any other illicit substance, if you're suffering in the throes of addiction, seek help, especially if you're addicted to laundry detergent. Man, I wouldn't have to travel across the galaxy for that shit. But, sad story aside, regardless of why they're here, they gotta be combated, so let's get to scanning, see what we can do. And so we have a small fighter over Brazil. Now, this is probably a small aircraft swooping in to try and raid like a bodega or something, maybe pick up a quick hit of Tide stain stick, or maybe like a gallon jug of Gain or Ultra, something along those lines. And all it's going to get him is shot down by Moose. It's terrifyingly horrible. Just awful. I mean, the little pilot's probably, flop sweat, teeth chattering, hands shaking, could barely see, he's jonesing so hard, he's got the shakes, freaking out. And, his poor piloting skills as a result of his addiction is going to allow him to get shot down by, arguably, one of our worst pilots. I mean, the guy is named after a gigantically stupid land quadruped. His name is Moose. And he shot him down. That lets you know, the pilot of that alien craft, he's in withdrawal, man. That's the only explanation for why he went down so easy. He can't fly because he's tweaking, man. He's got the DTs. Ah, poor little guy. I almost feel sorry for him, but, then I just think about what they did to Pink, and, then I don't feel so sorry for him anymore. I guess that would, Pink's death is sort of my happy thought. Doesn't speak well for me, I guess. Anyway, let's put together a crew. I think a sniper will be fine. We'll have Rob and Rihanna Fenty leading this mission, so everybody else gets a little bonus kill EXP. It's going to be a small UFO, so we'll probably take some of our lesser skilled troopers. Grappling hook, so we'll need Banshee armor. And, of course, we're going to want a Gauss long rifle as well. Scope and a laser sight, and that's got Robin Rihanna Fenty sorted. She is ready to bust out onto the scene, just like she did in the music world, to take that shit by storm. We are going to need an infantry trooper, and since we already have an officer, I don't really think Hugh Real Steel Jackman necessarily a great investment of our time. Let's take a little lower ranker. I think the Groove Injector should do. We're going to go with old Tay Groovy Diggs. And, of course, Tay, not necessarily fantastic in the speed department. He traded most of his speed in order for Groove, and carrying around just the massive quantities of Groove that Tay Diggs is infused with really does slow down his foot speed quite a bit. So we're going to give him a plasma carbine, a scope, and a laser sight. And that is Tay Diggs sorted. Going to want to go with a scout and assault trooper, of course, because captures at this time are really sort of our focus. We need plasma weapons, and we need Illyrium. Only going to get plasma weapons through captures, so we're going to want to go with a quality scout and a quality assault trooper. Kanye West or Tara Reid? That's, I would say, a tough decision, but really it's no decision at all because Tara Reid can go get fucked with a softball bat. It's going to be Kanye West. And for Kanye, we're going to go with Aegis Armor. And, of course, he will be taking the pink Can't Take Me Home commemorative alloy cannon into battle to honor the glorious sacrifice of a worthwhile human and a quality scout, Pink, putting Tara Reid to shame with the fantastic loveliness she brought to the XCOM project. Her loss is a tragedy that will never be overcome. So, of course, Kanye going to honor her memory with the alloy cannon. Although that's entirely out of character for Kanye. Probably wipe his ass with it, really. Kanye all about shitting on other people's memories. We're going to take a chem grenade and an arc thrower. That's got Kanye sorted. And I think our assault trooper on this mission is probably going to be Miley Yeah Cyrus, because I think she's the only one who's not tired. Yep, there you go. So Miley, of course, will be headed into battle. She'll be wielding a Titan armor. We're going to give her an alloy cannon as well. Some Walker servos, which will help Miley move in those hips like yeah, and possibly also contribute to helping her nod her head like yeah. There is a party in the USA, and damn it, Miley Cyrus will not come unprepared. We also put the wrong armor on Kanye. I'm just going to patch him up, give him some Titan armor. What else do we need? A medic. Definitely. Who's going to be? Probably the Rat. I think he's all we got. Yep. So John Rat Leguizamo will be pulling triage duty on this mission. Unfortunately, too late to salvage John Leguizamo's career, but maybe he could keep one of our troopers alive. So for him, we're going to go full-on Gauss rifle this time. Why not? We'll give him a chance. John Leguizamo's got enough aim that perhaps we can trust him with the Slim Shady Memorial Slug Slinger. Hopefully he won't make a fucking embarrassment of himself. We are going to need a gunner as well. Let's see who we've got. You know, I'm actually tempted to take the Moose. Are you close to leveling, Moose? Moose is close to level. He's not real close, but potentially Moose could get a level. So we're going to take Taylor Moose Lautner, as much as I don't really necessarily like doing it. I am going to. So for the Moose, it's going to be a Pulse Auto Blaster. He'll get a scope and a laser sight to go along with that. And that's got Moose sorted. We're going to need somebody who has the ability to make a bunch of shit explode. I'm leaning towards an engineer, of course, because when it comes to explosions, they are my delivery system of choice. And Kristen Thousand Yard Stewart, probably capable enough of getting that done. She did blow up huge, folks. I mean, she went from nowhere, sort of, and also ran in the fantastic Hayden Christensen film, Jumper. And I actually say that without hyperbole. I actually sort of like that movie. But she did explode huge just from, like, a bit part into that, and then suddenly, bam, Bella Swan, there she is. So, you know, explosive career. Well, let's hope she can continue the streak. Little Aegis Armor, Gauss Carbine to help with Kristen's somewhat slow foot speed. And also, you know, delivery of lines, hitting her marks, all of those things. Kristen kind of slow at all of that. So she needs all the boost in speed she can get. And some explosives. Of course, Kristen's going to need those. And then for a final unit, it's definitely going to be a mech trooper. Probably just best available, which looks like Ashley Tycoon Olsen. And I am perfectly comfortable with sending Ashley Olsen in to get the job done. So Ashley's going to get our Mech 2 Defender, a little bit of railgun, some proximity mine launcher, whole lot of flamethrower, of course. Some Illyrium turbos to boost up Ashley's foot speed. Of course, malnutrition has somewhat savaged Ashley's ability to move herself around, so anything she can get to help counteract that's going to be a good thing. And that's got our team sorted then. So we are ready to go. Let's get stuck in. And of course, I kid Ashley Olsen about the malnutrition. We chopped her arms and legs off. She doesn't have to worry about not eating anymore. She probably weighs like 45 pounds. She's just a head of the torso.
Dropship has arrived.
Well, let's get stuck in then, see what we got.
Brazilian authorities have
So we're in the middle of nowhere
so
once
that's where
again.
we're going next.
We've seen this map before.
UFO is in a densely populated urban area.
Clearly,
We'll need to
Bradford,
move in
I
and
see you've
secure
been
the
drinking
scene
this
before
morning.
people start panicking.
Yeah, that handle of gin that you got hidden under your desk isn't fooling anybody. We all know it's empty. And we all know that it was not empty this morning. In fact, it wasn't even open. So congratulations on having a half gallon of gin before 8 a.m. That's, you know, I'd be more upset if it wasn't so impressive, Bradford. Anyway, aliens just trying to make a quick pit stop to pick up a package of detergent so they could get their fix. But I have a feeling things are going to go badly for them. Just seems like the logical
Loud and clear,
outcome.
Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here.
But let's get to work
Strike one
here.
is authorized to assault the alien
Yeah,
craft.
that's nice. Rihanna, we would like you in some sort of firing position. Also, maybe consider not spawning a pod here if you could. That would be helpful.
Yes, sir.
Rihanna will immediately spawn a
It
pod.
just got
I have
hot
to see,
here.
yeah, that's the way it goes. On the plus side, one thing we do have going for us, we have Muton Elites, which we need, actually. We need to... Ashley Olsen has a shot from here. A terrible shot. Well, that's not good. We're actually in a pretty bad position right from the start here. Things are not beginning well. That was a terrifyingly stupid move. I should have likely, in all likelihood, been desperately punished for that. One of those units is on Overwatch, so moving a unit without lightning reflexes there was unforgivably stupid, but the game let me off easy. I did not deserve that. Did not. And we're going to have Kanye then draw the Overwatch fire. If he can. He cannot. Nicely done, Kanye. Well, why don't you go take cover then over there? Oh, there you go. There's the lightning reflexes. Alright. So here's our Mechtoid. A miss. No surprise there. Of all the quips, qualms, and negative things I've said about Kanye over the duration of his career, and well, let's face it, folks, I've said a lot of bad stuff about the guy. Most of it deserved. But the one thing I can't take away from Kanye West, he doesn't get hit on Overwatch. I gotta give him that. I have to say, I gotta give him that. The guy does not get hit on Overwatch. That's the one thing he can do. He dodges Overwatch fire. Now, he can only do one thing, and I mean that sincerely. That's the one thing he can do. That's it. That's all he's got. But he does not get hit on Overwatch. I'll give him that.
Heading there now.
Rat's gonna have to fall back and just try and find some cover. We're gonna put him on Overwatch.
Covering now.
I see that Tay Diggs had a shot and now no longer has a shot thanks to the fact that we destroyed that log. Don't ask me how that line of sight bullshit works, folks, because I got no fucking explanation at all.
Yes,
Miley, yeah,
sir.
Cyrus, probably going to pick up a kill here, however. What? Who's... That shot missed! You don't get another Overwatch shot when the first one missed, you punk. That's fucking bullshit. The first Overwatch shot missed. You don't get a second one when the first shot misses, goddammit.
Bye-bye.
Alright, well this is some serious bullshittery right here, because now we're in somewhat dire straits. We've got a problem in that Miley Cyrus is going to get the holy living shit grenaded out of her. We've got to give the enemies a more tempting target. And let's face it, it's Miley Cyrus. Coming up with a target that's going to be more tempting than Miley Cyrus, that's going to be a tough road to hoe, folks. The best thing we can do is try and discourage the aliens from moving by lobbing a proximity mine at them. Also, we're going to try and encourage... Oh, there are two Mechtoids. Alright, well, I feel somewhat less salty. I mean, I'm still salty, that goes without saying, but I'm somewhat less salty. And we're going to try and discourage some of those guys from moving with a proximity mine. Also, Miley, or rather, Ashley Olsen skipping a rock off of a fallen body there. That's unexpected. Lucky miss for Miley. Or Ashley Olsen. I don't know why I keep calling her Miley Cyrus. I don't know what the hell. Oh, that probably didn't tickle, did it? Now, here comes a grenade. This is not unexpected. Miley's cover is going the way of the dodo. Oh, no, throwing it at Ashley Olsen, bizarrely. I gotta say, I'm surprised by that move. I was not expecting him to throw that. They should have thrown that at Ashley, or rather at Miley Cyrus. They could have completely destroyed Miley's tree, and she would have been in a tough spot. And that move makes... that's absolutely nonsensical. I have no idea what the enemy is thinking there. Hey, even the rat contributing. Nicely done, John Leguizamo. I'm proud of you, buddy. Well done. I mean, you know, wasn't that well done. Don't get, you know, don't get a big head or anything. I mean, it was okay, I guess. It wasn't the greatest thing since sliced bread or anything like that. It was just, I mean, it was all right. But this time, we're not going to do anything stupid, and Kanye West is going to be drawing our Overwatch here, assuming I can find Kanye. Kanye, you feel like showing up today, buddy? Want to maybe participate in the battle a little bit, you think? Yeah? Alright. Good for you, Kanye. Like I said, Kanye West, not a great trooper, has not historically done a lot of good things for us, but the one thing we can say about the guy, he doesn't fucking get shot by Overwatch. He's got the one thing, folks. That's the one thing he's got. He does not get shot by Overwatch.
On the move.
Speaking of getting shot, Ashley Olsen's about to fire it up here, and we're going to have a couple of Muton elites here who are about to have a real bad fucking day. Mostly because in very short order they're going to be getting set up to capture. Yeah, you go ahead and panic there. Nicely done. Yeah, I see your panic, and I raise you a panic. Alright, so that guy's going to be in a good position for Miley, assuming we can get adequate damage on these, we can get good damage on these mechtoids. We've got to... You know what? Nicely done, Moose. I'm proud of you, buddy. That's pretty good work. Can you finish him off, Tay Diggs? Tay Diggs injected him with precisely the correct amount of groove to cause an explosion. Little known fact, that same thing actually happened to Angela Bassett on the set of How Stella Got Her Groove Back. Tay Diggs also injected her with precisely the right amount of groove, and she fucking exploded.
Headed there now.
That's why you haven't seen Angela Bassett anything in like the last, I don't know, 25 years. It's strictly because of that. She literally exploded. Tay Diggs, he blew her up.
Throwing grenade.
Yeah, this is not going to be the greatest grenade of all time, actually. Or even a good grenade, now that I think about it. That leaves us Rihanna, the Rat, Miley Cyrus. Kanye, why don't you go ahead and shoot that gentleman. There you go. Well, we were maybe hoping for a little more damage, but I suppose that's okay. Rihanna can probably finish him off. Yeah, there we go.
No longer a threat.
So even Rihanna, managing to contribute, would have preferred to have gotten that kill with somebody who didn't have max experience, rather, but in this case, well, we'll take what we can get. So Rihanna's going to finish off old lurking Muton back there, assuming that hits. There we go. Drilled him right in the head. And that leaves, yeah, oh man. Okay, so that guy is panicked. We can afford to stand out in the open and do just stupid things here. So let's try it. John Leguizamo. Oh, that's the worst shot of all time, John Leguizamo. Alright, well, why don't you go ahead and suppress him instead, then. We don't want that guy to move, if at all possible. And we're going to take Yeah, put her right here. We're trying to discourage this guy from moving. Fantastic. That would be perfect. God damn it, Miley, you overachiever. You had to do the full 10 damage. You couldn't have done the 9 that the thing said. Damn it. So once again, we've been sort of dicked out of our chance at heavy plasma rifles. That's unfortunate. I'm not pleased with you at all, Miley Cyrus. What is it with our assault troopers constantly screwing that up? If it's not Matt Lauer, it's Miley Cyrus. If it's not Miley Cyrus, it's fucking Matt Lauer. I guess assault troopers just fucking hate heavy plasma weapons. Like, it's the only explanation. But that shit has got to stop, guys. We need those. I would like to build a plasma sniper rifle sometime this century before the Overseer vessel arrives, and at our current rate of capturing the heavy plasma rifles, that's just, it's not going to happen.
Ready to rock.
So maybe, I don't know, reconsider your tactics a little, guys?
Heading to that location.
Next time I'm just going to Miley Cyrus pistol that guy to make sure nothing like that happens again. And now I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this to... I just want to make sure that I'm not wrong and that that thing did in fact say it was only going to do the 9 damage. It didn't say that was a kill shot. Little salty about that. Little salty about the misrepresentation of damage.
Roger, Dodger.
And speaking of damages, I think I may be entitled to damages in the course of a lawsuit. So, think about that, 2K Games. Need more accurate stuff in your video game there. Although, arguably, it could be the mod maker's fault. But, hey, just more defendants in the lawsuit right there. Alright, so we're going to have to advance on this craft. It's probably got 2 outsiders in it because... Let's face it, it's always fucking 2 outsiders. Except for the time it was like an ethereal and 10 Muton elites. That was unfortunate. But this time, yeah, we got precisely what we expected, 2 outsiders. We're going to leave Miley right there for the nods. Simply so we can possibly get some shots with Rihanna. Doesn't look like it, actually. So Rihanna's going to move to full cover. Groove Injector's going to head for that tree. Put him on Overwatch. Have Kristen Stewart advance to this full cover. He's going to go on Overwatch. Ashley Tycoon Olsen, probably okay where she's at, on all perfectly honest. We're going to have the Moose advance to here. He's going to go on Overwatch.
Come get some.
Now, Miley can fall back, but we need a spot for Miley to fall back to. Now I think we'll put Ashley on Overwatch. We will have Miley... Yeah, let's have her dash back behind that
I'm on the
log.
move.
There we go. And we can... I don't know. We're going to send John Leguizamo to the store to pick up some Gouda.
Heading to that location.
He's a rat. He likes cheese, is sort of what I'm getting at there.
I'm on it.
Anyway, also, probably that's really the best use of John Leguizamo's somewhat meager talents. Sending him to run errands at the store.
On Overwatch.
That's what I would do with John Leguizamo if he worked for me. This, I gotta imagine, is going to draw at least a tiny bit of Overwatch. Taylor Lautner taking the opportunity to waste some ammunition. Fantastic work there. This is probably Tay Diggs going to act here. Oh, Ashley Olsen going to take a shot. Ashley, about 10 feet high and probably 5 feet wide.
Target is still standing.
Wasn't even really close. Is that a double move? Had to have been a double move. This guy's probably going to take a poke at Ashley Olsen. Nope, going to go on Overwatch. Alright then, well. The aliens playing this as, I want to say as stupidly as possible, but, you know, time to call a spade a spade. They're playing this basically as stupidly as possible. That's going to hurt herself. You know, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kristen Stewart would literally drop a grenade in her own lap. Seems like the exact sort of thing one could expect from Kristen Stewart. But, I digress. We're going to reduce that guy to half cover and also get some cheap damage on him as well. The Groove Injector has some shots from where he's at. Reasonable enough shots that I'm going to take one. That's a hit. We'll probably have him go on Overwatch because his second shot is not likely to hit. Also, if at all possible, we would sort of like to get a capture here if we can. Kanye is not who I wanted. I wanted Rihanna. That's going to be a kill. So what can Rihanna do there? Not a whole lot. And we may revisit you in a moment then. Alright, Tay Diggs. See if you can soften that guy enough for Miley Cyrus to go get a capture. Of course not.
That's a load of bull.
Well, I don't know. Bull maybe. You may be overselling. Actually, we don't really have a good spot to put Miley in. We could put her here. Is that cover? Yeah, it's double full cover. Should probably draw Overwatch, though. So let's have Kanye West do his job.
Moving to position.
Now, I gotta hand it to Kanye. I know, I'm down on the guy all the time. I'm beating up on him like this is a Tyson fight and he's Evander Holyfield after the ear is gone. I'm always picking on the fellow, but that being said, he doesn't get hit by Overwatch. That's the one thing I'll give him. I gotta hand it to you, Kanye. You know how to dodge the Overwatch, buddy. Kanye knows how to deke. Tempted. You know what? I am gonna flush shot this guy.
Flashing target.
There we go. So now he's wide in the open and injured. Moose with, frankly, a bad shot, which I'm still going to take. Little hollow targeting. That's fine.
Enemy is still alive.
So Rihanna has the guaranteed slam dunk kill if we need it. I'm hesitant to run Miley up there for a capture. The rat has nothing to offer. So Rihanna, what's your chance here? All right, go ahead and try and soften that guy up if you would. Perfect. Well done. Exactly what we needed. Yeah, fantastic work. All right then, Ashley Olsen.
On my way.
I don't, you know. Whatever. I'm at a loss here. Ashley's just going to set this guy on fire. He'll panic. That'll be fine. Everyone will be happy. And that leaves us Rihanna to back up with an almost can't miss shot in the event that Miley Cyrus's stun fails. But if history has taught us anything, it's that this is the one stun that will work, because of course it's on an outsider, which we never seem to fail to stun, and two, we don't want his fucking weapon.
Hope this works.
Oh wow.
It's still up.
Yeah,
Target is
that's
still up.
unexpected actually, so I guess it's a good thing we kept Rihanna handy. She'll miss, of course. Don't tend to like to rely on Rihanna. Not only because it has difficult alliteration to pronounce, but she has historically missed some pretty goddamn high percentage shots. That guy's going to cower. And you know what? I don't really feel like drawing the mission out enough to try and set up another capture. It hardly seems worth it. We're just going to have Ashley Olsen go in and shoot him in the head.
On the move.
There's no reason to let him linger. Just, he's suffering. He's addicted. I mean, the guy has a lot of problems, let's face it. It's just best to go ahead and put him out of misery. So, of course, Ashley Olsen gonna make him suffer. She's just gonna let him linger in his state of, you know, humiliation and ennui. Ashley Olsen wants him to, she wants him to know the kind of pain that Ashley Olsen has known. I guess. That's the only thing I can come up with. So I guess we'll run and gun and see if Miley Cyrus can put him out of his misery. Miley? Where can you even get to, Miley? Miley should be able to get flank shot. Let's see if Miley Cyrus is going to show a little more mercy than Ashley Olsen. Yes, Miley Cyrus will end his life.
Operational objectives.
So, the alien's crippling addiction, Operation Unceasing Profit, a success. Miley has mercifully put that last alien out of his poor, unfortunate situation, and he won't be making trips down to the moon anytime recently to pick up some cheap, off-brand, generic detergent. He loves the Tide, he loves the good stuff, he likes the brand name shit, but he's fallen on some tough times lately and been forced to snort generic, and really starting to tear up his sinuses, his deviated septum. It's bad news. Really, it was best for everyone if Miley just sort of alleviated his suffering.
Not only did our troops return safely, but the meld they recovered will certainly advance our development.
Yeah, you know what would have been better,
technologies
Dr. Shan?
based
If
on this
we had only
substance.
gotten 9 damage on the shot that said it was going to do 9 damage, and we could have then stunned that Muton Elite and brought back a heavy fucking plasma gun. That would have been way better. Way better. Sprinter is interesting. Packmaster. I don't think that works for arc throwers. In fact, I'm pretty much positive it doesn't work for arc throwers. Bring him on. You know what? I think Sprinter. Probably the right choice. We're just going to go with Sprinter, and we'll make Miley Cyrus just ridiculously fast. 2 sectoid corpses. We did get 10 Illyrium, so, I mean, hey, that's something. 10 Illyrium. We can use that to build weapons, assuming we can ever capture another weapon. Miley Cyrus. Anyway. We're going to head to the gray market very quickly, sell those captured UFO parts, just so I don't forget. There we go. An extra 60 credits we don't really have any use for at the moment. And with some extraneous money burning a hole in our pocket, although not really, it's just sort of sitting there drawing interest. Kind of makes me feel like Warren Buffett got a whole lot of money I can't really do anything with. We'll go ahead and wrap things up, though. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.